folks, welcome back to the first of a double upload day today. There'll be a video later on, which will be more Thames with the second leg versus Barcelona. But first things first then, we play Newcastle and then Barcelona in the first leg of the Champions League quarter-final stage. Goodness gracious me. But of course, since we last met, stuff has happened. We played Chelsea last episode, a 2-1 defeat, the red card crucial, and then a 1-1 draw at Leicester. Trout got a very late goal that just about rescued a point for us, really. The good thing for us has been that we are still top of the league table because Liverpool have decided to just stop winning. So thank you to them. They're out of the FA Cup. Thames beat them, so we could feature against them in the future. Stoke and Southampton both beat them, and that allowed us really to keep the top of the table, which we don't necessarily deserve, it feels like. But there we are. I mean, we'll take it all day, every day. The next few episodes then are going to be quite exciting. Again, a Premier League game against Newcastle to kick things off, and then a Chelsea FA Cup semi-final squished in between the two Champions League battles against Barcelona before our run-in, as you can see there, Nottingham Forest, Stoke, Southampton, Manchester United, Everton and Tottenham, as we try and succeed in the first Premier League title that I've won with a team called Thames. Remember that. I've won with a team called Thames. 9 games to go in the Premier League then, and let's play Newcastle then. It's a Sunday, 5th of April 2043 clash. Let's see how we get on, and let's run you through the team for today's game. So I am delighted really to announce that we have a fully strength side other than Gassam, who of course would probably play for us. Gomez and DeWitt Dawu also are injured, but yeah, it's pretty much as it would be. Fernandez comes in instead of Gassam. He's still very capable in that position. I'm not too concerned. Jones will be in goal, then Gil and Eddie Elso will be either side of Pintado and Mendelena. We've got Salatiel, Fernandez, Abo in the centre with Randrup and Agonovic for the first time in a long time, it feels like, on either flank, because again we've just had an international break, so they've had a little bit more time to regain fitness, and Ishmael will be up top through the middle for this one too. Trout got a goal in the last game. He's got a bit of a fitness issue. Did we start him against Newcastle? Do you know what, viewers? I'm going to go loyal here. I'm going to play him. Agonovic, great to see him back in the side. Again, we've had an international break. If we go to the home screen, you can see an 11 win versus North Macedonia, a 5-1 win versus Austria. England are looking good for next year's international competition, which I'm looking forward to. I don't know what it is. I think it's the World Cup. I could be wrong. Anyway, let's waste no more time and get into the game then against Newcastle. It should be good. Of course, we don't want any injuries here. I'm in that position right now where people are going to say, rotate, Ben, rotate. Well, it's a must-win game. We've got to keep our position in the Premier League as strong as possible. We will have played a game more than Liverpool after today. So if we win this one, it gives us a 4-point gap with, 6 to go or something? Blimey. Okay, here we go then. The red of AFC Thames versus the traditional black and white of Newcastle United. And the first highlight is very quick onto our screens as Fernandez begins to drive forward. Randrup now on that right-hand side, plays the ball across, hits the post and goes behind. That front three we've got is so dangerous. And if a Bo can get doing what he's good at doing, which is creating and taking people on and things like that, then we've got every hope, as we've got a free kick here from a deep position. A Bo's on this. His delivery usually pretty good, not this time, but it will go out to Gil on that side, who's got an option maybe to pull the ball back. Fernandez, there's Randrup. Oh, it should have been a goal. Great blocking from Newcastle, who this season haven't exactly put the league on fire. I don't know if you can quite see that. They're 15th. It's a little bit blurred because the game continues here as the ball's played in, cleared away. Eddie Elso, Salatiel, and it's cleared away again. But yeah, 15th for Newcastle. So a chance for us. Arsenal, by the way, down in 14th. I don't think they're going to be relegated, but I feel 20 years on, Arsenal fans, it doesn't get much better. Gil into Mendelena as we've got the ball quite comfortably here, have we? Salatiel dictating things from a little bit of a deeper position. You can see his movement's so good. The way he interlinks everything else is fantastic. He's really started to fit in down there. As Trout and Randrup combine, it's a wonderful move between that front two, and Trout assisting Randrup for a goal this season. 1-0 Thames. It's a perfect start to a game that I feel like is must win. All right, another highlight as Agonovic on this side is dispossessed, and maybe it's Newcastle's chance to make something happen as the ball flicks forward. Not particularly well, and Trout's going to pick this up, but his link-up play's got to be good. Quite isolated as an up-front figure now. Agonovic, though, ball in. Randrup's there again. Oh, it could have been 2. Could have, and maybe should have been 2. You can see goal difference is strong. The 4-point gap that's going to open up, it puts the pressure on Liverpool, and maybe United have got a bit of a chance. They're going to be played them towards the end of the season, so they'll probably fancy themselves to still be in the conversation. As we get to half-time, it's Thames 1, Newcastle 0. It's a good first half. Newcastle have done very, very little. If you can get out of this game without any problems, without any injuries. I would love us to score a couple more goals. I'm actually going to go to a positive mentality to try and maybe force another goal, but it's going to be Newcastle on the ball here. It's Rubio on this side, and some recent Premier League games have proved difficult. Again, defeat to Chelsea, draw against Leicester. This is one of those games that we need to win, and at 1-0, it's very much open. So Godovic is on another little orange injury there. He's been picking them up constantly recently. It's really quite a shame. He's one of our most talented players, without a doubt, but he keeps picking up these injuries. I think, considering the game we've got coming up, it's probably worth taking him off. Packy McCarthy can play out there. He's a bit more of a wide target man than a winger, but he can do the role. Okay, he played against Leicester for me as well, so it's not too bad. As much as I would like a longer advantage here, the win against Newcastle is the most important thing, as the ball towards Trout is not particularly good. Abo picks it up though, Eddie Elso, some Pintado. Some wonderful names in this side. Not that I've signed them purely for that, but I do like them a lot. As Fernandez now, dangerous area for us. Trout was lurking in the penalty area. We couldn't quite get the ball to him, and the ball is eventually cleared away. Randrup's going to put the corner to the edge of the box, back to him. It's quite nicely worked this, as he was offside. Never mind, it looked quite impressive, but it didn't come to anything. 15 minutes to go. Is there to be... I don't really want there to be any twists in the tail. We're going to go back to balanced, and we're going to waste time. Lower the tempo a little bit. We don't have to play quite as aggressively, I don't feel like, as Randrup again picking it up on that side. Ball played in, back post, cleared away. As Eddie also is just going to keep this in. Bo's there, helping him out. Ball played in, Trout. What a wonderful cross from Eddie Elso that is. That is really quite spectacular. Trout could not miss. And lovely to see him back in the goals, by the way. Ishmael's sort of been the main man this year after Trout's been so good in previous seasons. He did have a tricky spell at the start of the year, which saw him dropped. And now, when it matters, scoring goals. 82 minutes gone. We'll continue with our tactical changes. Abo struggling for fitness out there a little bit. Melon's going to come on to replace him. Randrup's going to come off as well, I think. For Ishmael, we'll then move him in Trout round, because Trout can play out on the right. As 5 minutes to go then. Hopefully we can see this out. Starter 6.3, I feel like, from what we've seen, at least, from the highlights, he's looked pretty good. But the game's going to end then. Thames 2, Newcastle 0. It's a quick and routine win, but they don't always happen, so we'll definitely take it. As now then, we play Barcelona in the Champions League quarter-finals. Oh, viewers, here we go. Ikonovic has got a tight calf, so he's out for a couple of days. He should be all right. We're, of course, going to rest all the boys for the next game. We play Barca in 3 days. All right, then, those are the games, folks. Look there. AFC Thames versus Barcelona, Juventus, Liverpool, PSG, Manchester City, and Thames FC versus Benfica. Of course, we play the winner of Thames FC versus Benfica. So if we are to get through against the Barcelona side, who, big injuries for starter, is this? Is he going to miss the first game? Okay, he doesn't look that amazing, actually. Maybe I should be a little bit more hopeful going into this one then. In terms of goals this season, Adam Becker seems to be their guy on that right-hand side, 26-year-old Polish player. And the goals are pretty well spread, actually. Scotty, now this is a name I've definitely seen before. He could be a bit of a danger man. 26 years of age. Estimated cost, by the way, 69 million. Has he got a release fee, or was that the last time I scouted him? I assume that was the last time I scouted him. It was a while ago now. Right then, let's get into this team-wise. Of course, we're probably not going to change anything. Ikonovic struggling a little bit. Bo arguably needs a rest, but how could I not play my best 11? DeWitt Dewu comes back after suspension, so he's back in the side, and Braziz is going to play on the bench instead of me as well. We don't necessarily need the backup goalkeeper. Of course, the big miss for us, and he's out for the rest of the season pretty much. It says 6 weeks to 3 months, so he could be back, but in Gassam, so sad. Okay, here we go then. The team, as I say, remains pretty much unchanged from the last time we played it. So, Barcelona, are you ready for the might of the AFC Thames boys? We're at home, so we've got to try and make the best of this. Of course, away goals are going to be huge. We can't afford to concede any, really, as Barca are playing the big boys in this game, it feels like. Right, come on then, lads. Let's just see. I've got faith in you. Go out there, make a difference tonight. Prove to people that we belong in these types of games. AFC Thames versus Barcelona. It feels a long time ago since I was stuck in the Vanarama National, viewers. A very long time ago. It doesn't. It feels like yesterday. I haven't got over it. They've got Patrick Vieira as their manager, for those that are curious. Of course, they're a team full of regions now, so you're not going to know any of the names. But of course, if we battle them in Europe over the next couple of seasons, you may well get to know them. Scotty, Becker, Cordoba may well become familiar names to us as the game kicks off then, and it's been quite passive so far. Of course, in terms of overall quality, it goes without saying, Barcelona do have the edge over us. That is not really a surprise. I realised that Ismail is on loan from Real Madrid, so it might be worth bringing him on at some stage to try and ruffle a few feathers, as Barcelona keeping the ball quite neatly, as almost the traditional Barcelona side are prone to do, as keeping it very well as they find a way through, and Jones has been forced into a big save. I think I want to play a little bit more aggressively, maybe not quite as high with the tempo, try and work it into the box a little more, try and take control of the game. So far, early on here, as Barcelona have another chance, it feels like they are certainly in control. Again, we're going off a key highlight, but we're also going off the fact their possession is nearly 70%. So that has to come down, and hopefully working it into the box will slow things down and attack a little more, and maybe try and find opportunities to feed Trout, which is the big key here. As RodeNT picks it up on that side, Fernandez now. A goal wouldn't go miss here, boys. Salatiel, if he can lay it back, he goes back to Gil on that right-hand side. It's very, very congested. We're trying to keep it quite neatly. Bo's there with a header. Oh, I wasn't expecting that at all, as the keeper does well to deal with it, and now throws it out towards that side in quite bizarre fashion. It was sort of flicked back by Scotty and headed down in a way I've not seen the match engine act before. Sometimes you play these better sides, and those players can do things that I can't do, as that's a huge chance. He's offside, Becker, but blimey, just like that, as soon as we've had a chance, they get their own one as well, as that was quite dangerous. As Randrup and Trout not having their best games right now. Neither of them performing particularly well. At half-time, I do think there's something we can maybe do to change just that, though. So as we go into the dressing room, I'm happy with the performance. We're 0-0 against a very good Barcelona side, but we're going to change a few things. Randrup, we don't play a playmaker in an attacking sense, so I'm debating actually inside forward support. I'm going to have him drop a little deeper to be a little bit more involved. I'm going to do the same thing with Agonovic. Then Trout, we're going to change him up to be a poacher rather than an advanced forward. And with that in mind, we're not going to pass into space as much. I don't necessarily think that's working at the moment. I think it's part of the reason our forward players aren't involved enough. We have to try and keep the ball a little better with work ball into the box. We could slow down the tempo here, but I do think we're a side, like a Premier League side, that play at a bit of a higher tempo, right? That's kind of the way we do things. So hopefully it will now pay off, viewers, as Agonovic on that side. First time I've seen him involved in the game today, as Bo now picks it up. Ball played in, Randrup. Oh, it's a brilliant effort. I think it's off the post, off the goalkeeper, and behind for a corner. Of course, later today, second episode of the day, we will conclude against Barcelona. So you're going to get to know them very well over the next couple of episodes, as Cordoba wins it back. Of course, away goals are huge. We've got to try and stop them from happening, as defensively here, we've got to be switched on, and we are, as we force it behind for a Barcelona corner. Oh dear, so far so good. I really don't want to concede. Trout not having a good game at all. 6.4, even though he's changed his role. Him and Randrup really struggling. We could move Trout to the right hand side. We could move Ishmael up front. We have options there. Agonovic though on that side, not playing particularly well either. I think I know what I want to do. We'll see how this highlight plays out, and then I've got maybe a diamond in mind, actually, because the way in which we're attacking at the moment out wide isn't really effective at all. Barcelona's fullback seems to be dealing with us, as Randrup now driving inside, ironically enough, as the inside forward. If you can find the ball to the left-hand side, Agonovic, a goal now would be massive, as the support comes from the fullbacks. Agonovic, oh, he's got to try and pull that back. It's a great save. I think it hit our player and went up behind. We're going to make the change. They're playing brilliantly in wide areas, so we're going to have to try and disrupt things at least a little bit. I think Melon to come on for Agonovic, and Randrup, who I could just put him up front and it would be bold, but he's so good at carrying the ball. It feels like his dribbling only 13. It feels like it's way better when I see him play, but it's the pace of him that could be dangerous. But do you know what? I'm going to get him off. I'm going to take him off. We're going to have Trout and Ishmael up front together. I'm going to switch those two boys around, actually, and let's just see then in the final few moments we actually keep all the tactically we stay exactly the same. It's just the point of our aggression now is going to be through the middle. Bo, we know, is struggling for a bit of fitness, as is Fernandez, but our options off the bench aren't as good, so we're going to persevere with it. Is there a late goal? Trout's there. It's got in. Oh my goodness me, Ishmael. I was not expecting him to provide the cross, but the duo up top do combine. 15 minutes to go. It comes from nothing, really. It's just a throw in to Ishmael, who just... I can't believe that the cross is so good. This is outrageous. On that side, left-footed, there's Trout. The defender misses his header, and Thames lead Barcelona. Goodness gracious me. All right, we'll come off positive. We'll waste a little bit of time. I think I've cancelled that back, so waste a little bit of time as well. As Barca now will have to try and push for this away goal. A 1-0 win here would be massive. Of course, we've got to go to Camp Nou, or the new camp, however you say it, and get something. But what a way to send us in. An Ermin Trout header, Thames 1, Barcelona 0. The game concludes, but we'll take it. And now that sets up a very interesting next episode. We've got tired legs all over the pitch before a Chelsea FA Cup game, and then we play Barcelona. Oh, okay, I will see you later on today for some more. If you enjoyed today's video, of course, do drop a like on it. If you want to see some more, make sure you are subscribed. We're so close to 100,000 subscribers, and yeah, it's exciting to be that close. And this season is just as exciting. Rundrup out for a couple of days. Agodovic, gash lower leg. Of course, it's a gash lower leg. He's out for a little bit as well. The boys that played in that one, as I say, are a little tired, and I'll see you then later on for some more. We love with care from DoctorBenjy. Until next time, goodbye. It's hotting up, viewers. I think my game crashed up as I saved it. I think my game was crashed up as I saved it. You can't be serious. Okay. Is that what happened? Oh, it's getting even better, viewers. Okay, let's find out together. Okay, the good thing is it was recorded, so we know what the results were from the Newcastle game and the Barcelona game. I have weekly saves on, but these games happened like 4 days apart. What I will do if it has crashed up, I mean, just give me a moment here, viewers. Just when I thought the drama couldn't get any more severe. Oh no! It's disaster struck at the worst time. It's it's the Thames save is over, viewers. Right. Okay, I have. Oh no, my rolling saves. I don't. Okay, this is bad. All right, I have a version. I have a version that exists. When do we? Oh, this is making it thrilling. Okay, when does this go back to? I assume before previous games as well. Oh, heavens above, viewers. This is what you need on a double upload day, don't you? This is the bit. This is the drama you need. Right, when do we go back to here then? Oh, okay. Right. Rolling saves, viewers. Right, we go back to the start. I will play the Newcastle and the Barcelona games. I will just beat Newcastle generically, and then Barcelona. I will do my. I'll get it so I have a 1-0 win. Basically, I'll do that. Everyone, relax. Bloody it's hot enough as it is, viewers. I'll see you later. Everything's fine. I think. Oh, my life paused for a moment there, viewers. Good God.